Thank you. Now to what some are calling a major win for home sellers, changes to real estate transactions that could take effect this summer. So what's new if you are in the market or looking to sell your home, and how much money could this actually save you? Well, here's the shift that we're talking about. For decades, people selling their homes have been responsible for a 5 to 7% commission here, split between their agent and the buyer's agent. But a Midwest jury recently ruling this traditional process can drive up home prices and encourage buying agents to steer their clients toward more expensive homes. That verdict means the commissions should no longer automatically include compensation for a buyer's agent, giving sellers more negotiating power over the commission. Buyers can also work out their own rate with their agent or skip the agent altogether. So some experts believe this could save consumers billions of dollars in commission fees, but I've learned it will also change the way buyers' agents are compensated. And I spoke with a local associate broker about what this means for you if you are planning on buying or selling a house.
What the courts are looking at is the consumer being communicated with properly?
The president of the Buffalo Niagara Association of Realtors, Vienna Lorendi, tells me for decades the seller of a home has been responsible for paying both their agent and the buyer's agent with proceeds from the sale. That's expected to change after a ruling following a lawsuit started by home sellers several years ago.
They started to question, why are we paying somebody who doesn't represent us? Number one, why are we paying them if they don't represent us? And number two, why did they make more than the agent that we hired?
Lorendi says this ruling will not only change the commission structure, it will also impact the multiple listing service.
Up until now, we've been publishing in the multiple listing service what the seller is willing to compensate a buyer's agent for, and that's going to be just eliminated entirely. So if a buyer's agent going forward wants to be compensated from the transaction outside of their own buyer paying them, they will have to negotiate that with the listing agent and the seller. Commissions have always been negotiable.
If I'm listing my home, how will these changes impact me?
During the contract signing, your broker is going to explain to you that you've got a choice, that the buyer's agent has the opportunity, or the buyer's agent is going to potentially ask during negotiations to be compensated through the proceeds of the transaction, and you have the opportunity to say yes or no.
Lorendi says the changes are expected to take effect by July.
Keep in mind, the settlement has not been accepted yet by the courts. We actually do hope that it gets accepted, and so that we can implement our changes immediately.
Now, again, the $418 million ruling is expected to go into effect in July. Now, before that, I'm told the Buffalo Niagara Association of Realtors does plan on implementing buyer-broker agreements across the board.